Hi, this is Mike from BandLab. Did you know that BandLab has a library of tens of thousands of free samples that you could use not just in BandLab's own web and mobile studio, but in any other music software too? In this video, we'll show you how to find the right sounds with BandLab search tools and import those sounds into your software of choice. You can open this project yourself with the link in the video description, and if you find this guide useful, please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell to be the first to know when new videos drop. BandLab Sounds is a huge library of free samples, created by an array of music industry talent, including artists like Thomas Gold, Arabian Prince, and Joe Ford. And they cover every musical style you can imagine, including trap, lo-fi, techno, house, rock, drum and bass, reggaeton, world music, soundtrack, and much more. Whatever kind of sounds you need, you'll be able to find them in BandLab. First, we're going to look at BandLab Sounds in BandLab's web studio. I click BandLab Sounds to open the library, and I'm presented with a screen where I can see the latest packs that have been added. I click View All to see all the packs. To check out a pack, click it to open it, and you'll see a list of the included samples. Clicking the play icon will audition a sound, and BandLab will automatically play the sound back at your project's tempo, and project's key if you've defined it. If you're looking for something specific, you can use the text search field to find packs in specific genres. Let's search for a trap pack. I like the sound of Memphis trap, so I open that pack and check out some of the sounds. Memphis 145 C minor synth 16 4-bar sounds cool. I drag the sample into the project, and BandLab asks if I want to set the project key to that of the sample, in this case, C minor. If we set the project key, BandLab will be able to automatically pitch shift any additional musical loops we add. I click Set to set the project key. As this is the first loop we've added, BandLab automatically sets the project tempo to that of the loop as well, 145 beats per minute in this case. I'd like to add some drums next, and I could search the pack for specific sounds using the instrument filter. I set it to drum. Memphis 145 drums 14 4-bar sounds good to me, so I drag it into the project. I set the project to loop by activating cycle mode, and take a listen to what I've got so far. This is sounding good. Next, I'd like to add a bass line. As well as browsing BandLab Sounds for packs, you can search the entire library. I'd like to find a bass line loop, so I click the Loops tab and set the instrument filter to bass. I can further filter the search results with the Genre tab. I set the genre to Pop R&B. CL4 pack 137 D sharp minor stems 29 bass sounds good, so I drag it into the project. This sample is 8 bars long compared to the 4-bar samples already in the project, so I loop those out using the loop handles at the top right-hand corner of each clip. I drag the cycle region out to 8 bars and take a listen. As you can hear, BandLab automatically matches the tempo and pitch of the loop with the existing sounds. I really like how this sounds, but I can see from the master meter that our project is too loud and clipping the master, causing it to turn red. To remedy this, I set the tracks to -6 dB. In addition to loops, BandLab Sounds has one-shot samples. Let's check these out. In the One-Shots tab, I set the instrument filter to snare. I like the sound of Pop Snare 1, and I'd like to make a fill with it. I want to be able to play this sound like an instrument, so I add a sampler track to the project. In the sampler page, I can add sounds to the sampler's pads. I drag Pop Snare 1 into the first pad. I set this track to -9 dB, and sequence a simple fill at the end of the 8 bars. Now, let's say I have to leave my computer. I could still continue to work on my project with BandLab Mobile. I open the project in the app on my phone, and to add samples here, I tap the plus button. I open BandLab Sounds, and here I can search with a simplified interface. I select loops and percussion. I add 11 perc Wira Membito 1/124 bar by tapping the plus icon next to it. That's a little loud, so I'll turn this track down. Another way to search for sounds is with the Bandlab Assistant App for Mac OS and Windows. This app's Sounds tab works just like BandLab Sounds in the Web Studio, and you can drag samples you like into a folder to use later, or directly into your DAW software of choice. You can also find and download samples from the web at bandlab.com/sounds. Here you can search for sounds by instrument and genre, plus also key, BPM, and mood. As you can see, there are many ways to explore BandLab's vast library of audio content. You can fork this project and make your own version of it using the link in the video description. Have fun!